G'day folks, just at the top of the video I'd like to announce that we have a competition happening again here at the channel. So to go alongside these unboxings that are finally here with the rest of the Kickstarter stuff for Zombicide White Death, I thought I'd announce that we're going to give away a copy of the retail edition of the big base game for Zombicide White Death. So if you've never played a Zombicide before, or you never got into it before, this is a base set, a base game. This is the White Death variant, the latest version of it, so it fits within that fantasy line. So if you're looking to get into the fantasy line of Zombicide, this is the way you can do it. You can see it's still all in the shrink wrap here, and it is the base game version, the retail base game here. You get 6 survivors, a whole bunch of zombies, and a whole bunch of missions and things, and plus you get that latest version of Zombicide where you have the walls printed on the tiles there, and you can sort of fight defending castles and all that sort of stuff as well. So that's White Death. I'll be giving away a copy of that alongside not just that, but also the retail edition of Eternal Empire, which goes alongside that. It's an expansion pack. You do need that base game set. But this adds rules for playing through a campaign, as well as adding some new bad guy types, some new heroes as well, and you get things like chi statues and different ways for your characters to use the power of chi to enhance your attacks and that sort of thing as well. So that is the Eternal Empire campaign pack. Gives you a whole bunch of new missions as well, I believe. And not just that, we'll also be giving away a copy of the retail edition of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Timecrash sort of IP mashing together expansion set here as well. So again, alongside Eternal Empire, you can't just play with these by themselves. That's why we're also giving away the base game there. So this works alongside the White Death version of the rules as well. You get a whole bunch of Ninja Turtles and Foot Soldiers and Shredder and that sort of thing as well. And this new sort of pizza power mechanic and all that sort of stuff as well. That's not what it's called, but it sounds cool. Yeah, it's a pretty fun one. I've put a video already of a playthrough of one of the missions from this one. Didn't get all the rules exactly right, but if you want to check it out, it'll give you an idea of what the gameplay is like in this set. And yeah, so this one, along with the other 2 boxes there, they will all be in the competition. So check that out, and if you want to find out more details, check out the end of the video as well for how to enter. So thank you guys. G'day folks, it's the Maple Monkey here again with another unboxing video for you, and we're continuing with our Zombicide White Death unboxing that we started months ago when we received the retail stuff for White Death, but now the big Kickstarter thing has arrived, and unfortunately Australia's living up to that reputation of if you ain't first, you're last. So we got ours quite late, I think, in the piece compared to some of the other places, but we can't complain. We've got the stuff here, so we're all looking good. And so let's go through the rest of the expansions and bits and pieces. Now, I will say, across the next couple of videos, you'll see most of the stuff I got just about an all-in type pledge. I think maybe I just didn't pick up some of the additional sort of add-ons like dice and things like that. So but most of the Kickstarter exclusive stuff you should be able to see in these videos. So we've already filmed the White Death base set unboxing. We've done an unboxing for the Eternal Empire campaign pack, and we have also done the TMNT Timecrash expansion as well. This video I'm going to feature these packs here, which I've grouped together. I consider them like the thematic packs, so that's what we're going to look at today. So we have the Warriors of the Middle Kingdom, which is probably my most looked forward to pack in the whole set here. We've got probably just behind that is the Warlords of the Rising Sun. We also have the Celestial Knights here. We've got the Virtues of Bushido, and we have the Divine Beasts as well. So we'll be having a look at each of these, unboxing them, and seeing what's inside. Alright, let's start with the big one first. That's the Divine Beasts. So this is going to be an abomination pack, so it's not really going to give you any extra heroes or anything like that, I believe. I think it's just pretty much abomination. So let's have a look here. Zombicide, 4 Divine Beast miniatures plus 23 cards, 1 rules leaflet, and you can see here the big Divine Beasts are obviously sort of I guess sort of Asian mythology sort of inspired. You can see here We've got one Azure Dragon miniature, one White Tiger miniature, one Black Tortoise miniature, and one Vermilion Bird miniature. There we go, and we've got the leaflet and the mini cards there. And this will be compatible, it looks like, with the Fantasy Core set. So if you're a Zombicide fan and you have either Green Horde, I was going to say Green Death, Green Horde, Black Plague, or White Death, these should, in theory, sort of integrate into that. You can see the pictures here of what we should be seeing soon. And yeah, these are all variations of Abominations that you can get. So let's check them out. I don't know if this is a retail one. I feel like this might be a retail box as well. I think this was available in Australia when the other retail boxes came out quite a few months ago. But I just never picked this one up because I didn't really feel the need to get an extra one. But if you're wondering about that competition we've got going on, the reason we can do that is essentially I picked those extra retail copies up when they came out because I was impatient, but now those have arrived as part of this Kickstarter, so I've got spare sets. And as far as I can tell, fingers crossed, there's nothing Kickstarter exclusive about those particular boxes. All the exclusive stuff sort of comes separate to those in their own little packs, which we'll see over these videos too. But anyway, let's get back to this one. So we've got the Divine Beast unboxing. We have this little leaflet here. This says Divine Beast Abomination Pack. Okay, the Divine Beasts follow these rules. You guys can have a look at that. I'm sure there's been plenty of unboxings that have happened in the meantime. So I'm probably not showing off anything new here, but in case you only watch my channel, not likely, but this is hopefully useful information for you. I've got some rules there for how to use these guys, and there you have it. So let's check them out. Let's have a look at these little cards here. So this is the Abomination deck here. We've got Divine Beast reference card. Okay. Oh, they spawn in this order. That's interesting. Alright. I shouldn't say this is the Abomination deck, I don't think. I don't know if this is like just you maybe get like one for each animal. I don't know if this is also going to have a whole bunch of different languages in it. Let's have a look here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, what's happening here? Let's check this out. So we've got Abomination, Divine Beast, Spawn Vermilion Bird. Alright. And we've got a regular zombie thing here. Divine Beasts. Nothing, but it's got a picture of the bird on there. Alright. Azure Dragon skill card. Alright. Why this skill at blue level? What does that mean? If you take down the dragon, do you get the skill? This is where I should have done some research. Alright. I should have been paying attention as I showed off those rules, right? If you actually read the rules as I flashed them up or paused the screen, you'll know more than I do at the moment because I didn't really bother paying attention to that. Ironhide. Oh, so maybe, yeah, I don't know. Maybe if you take them down, you get rewarded with these skills. You sort of... Okay. Let's focus that. Right. So all of this seems to be in English. I know some of the sets sometimes they get sort of like a range of all the different languages in the same pack. Okay, let's go through these a bit faster, shall we? Alright. What's happening happening here? So it seems like they do various... They're not always going to do the same thing. These seem like they could be quite fun, actually. And here's me saying, oh, I don't really feel like I need them in my set. You know, I guess I'll just, when they arrive in the all-in thing, that'll be fine, but I don't need to go seeking out the retail version. But this does seem pretty cool. A little bit more dynamic than your regular abominations, at least, it looks like. Reference card. Okay. So I guess you only need that one abomination card because you always start with the bird. Is that right? Like it spawns the vermilion bird, then the tiger comes in, and yeah, interesting. Alright. I'm not going to say too much more about that because I'm just basically going to be making stuff up. And someone in a recent unboxing said, boy, you don't know anything about what you're talking about here. And I was like, yep, that's pretty true. Okay, so if you've come for facts in these unboxings, well, the best I got for you is hearsay. So, oh, and tape. Wrestling with tape, you can always count on that as well. Let's have a look here at what happened there. Didn't I thought I got rid of that. Was there 2 bits of tape there? Boy, oh boy, I have failed. Alright, let's open this up. Alrighty then, so we'll start with... Oh no, that's not what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to spawn the vermilion bird. Some may call it a phoenix. Big plume there. Look at that. Should be getting closer. That's pretty cool. He's got some cool tail feathers there, so that's one. Let's go the tiger. The tiger next. Oh, that is a very sick looking tiger. In all senses of the word. Nice. Okay, and then we'll go the tortoise. Oh boy. So, has he got a snake sitting on top of him? Is that what's going on there? I think so. Snake's not part of him, right? Looks like he's sort of got a passenger there. Okay, look at that. Let's have a look at that snake. Get up close there. It's a big tongue. Alright, and... whoa, look at the dragon. Are you guys paying attention to that card? Is this the one that spawns at the end, the last? I think so. Surely, by the size of the model. That is a big dragon. I was going to say, is he just a snake, or no? He's got legs here. Look at that. Boy, oh boy. Well, I like that. Let's get up there to his head. Let's check him out. There's you, a dragon. This is one of his arms. Oh, and that's another arm. He's holding the ball. I see what's happening there. Yeah. I see what's happening here. Alright, so we'll put that down there. And we will pop that down like so. And, well, there you go. And we've got some... Let's just have a look at that artwork there too. Did we have a look at the art on the back? Yeah, we did, didn't we? Alright. So, that is the Divine Beast. First box unboxed. Alright, next up we're going to have a look at these Celestial Knights. So these are, I believe, based on an anime series, an old anime series called Saint Seiya, I think. Or I think sometimes they're called Knights of the Zodiac. I'm not familiar with that anime, so I don't really know much about it. I did try to watch a couple episodes and I was like, it doesn't really seem like it's for me. But if you are a fan of that old show, I think it might be from the 80s, I'm going to guess, then this might be right up your alley. But I like the look of the models, and they seem like a cool set. They look like they've got cool abilities as well. So we have here a Zombicide core box from the fantasy line is needed. So we've got 6 miniatures, 6 survivor ID cards, and 6 equipment cards. So it looks like they're all going to have their own unique sort of weapons they bring to the table, a bit like the Ninja Turtles, and they get a rules leaflet as well. Many moons ago, warrior monks set out from their homeland seeking to unlock their inner potential. They discovered a remote mountain temple dedicated to the divine power of the stars. The enchanters who lived there welcomed the warrior monks, and the parties merged to create the Celestial Knights. They swore to protect the last remaining heavenly host as she leads the charge to purge the world of the zombie menace. Alright, and they've got incredible skills and unshakable determination, making them a force to be reckoned with. Well, there you go, you can see the figures there. And it looks like the Divine Enchantress, or whatever her name is going to be a little bit of a different colour, it looks like, as well. So let's check that out. So we're straight into the unboxing, and get this shrink wrap off here, one of these little tiny boxes. And here we go. We've got the Celestial Knights. We've got Celestial Knights rules, so let's get in on that so you can have a good little look there. Okay, and flip her over. And let's go. Looks like we're calling out some specific characters here, and then Princess Stella's rules. Okay, played as a guard, it looks like, so that, yeah, so you can have sort of differentiated her colour so that you can play her as a guard or a hero, essentially. Yeah, so it's just, she's a little bit more noticeable, I guess, on the table. Well, let's have a look now at the hero, what are they called, Survivor ID cards or something? Let's check them out. So, now I don't know if these names they've given them are from the old TV show, or they're just sort of like very loosely based on that, but let's have a look at them. We've got, is that Alrakis? So this slot may only hold an armor. So sometimes they'll give you, some of these new characters I've seen, they'll have a thing saying you can have armor, or you can have some other type of weapon or something that's that's associated with this character that goes here. But maybe with these guys that doesn't happen. It's just armor slot, which I think might be like the, I don't know if that's like the original Black Plague stuff, or anyway, you guys can let us know in the comments. Here are their skills. You'll notice there's no guard skills. I don't think there's any guard skills here. But if you enjoy playing with guards and you want these guys to sort of interact with that mechanic, that you can get the guard skill cards and sort of attach a skill here for them. And it's the same with the chi. If you like playing with these guys, but you want to include them in that Eternal Empire campaign with the chi mechanics, I think you can then just give them a chi ability card that sort of upgrades these guys to be compatible with that. At least that's what I think it is. Again, let me know if I'm just making stuff up here. But here are their different skills here for this particular character. And you can see these specific skills get sort of called out on the back here, so you can sort of look up exactly what they do. I think most of these are in the rulebook somewhere as well, but there you go. We have Eridan. Okay, he's got a big axe or something there. That's his abilities there. And we'll flip his over there. Spellcaster. Maybe it's a staff instead. Okay, Taunt. Okay, I don't know how many of these new skills are like brand new to this version of the game, or if they've been around for a few iterations. Got Markan. There's his abilities. And Barbarian. So there you go. Who else do we have here? We have Mirak. Alright, so let's have a look at Mirak's abilities. Alright. Lifesaver and escalation melee. I think that means they get extra attacks for each consecutive. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Like the more you keep doing that action, the more you sort of get a benefit for it. And then Sadir. Alright. And Sadir's got Slippery. That can be quite handy, getting in amongst the zombies and forging your own path. And then we have Avenging Princess Stella. Alright. So here are her actions. Oh, I forget what, I think it's Brothers in Arms. So that's got some sort of special rule, Brothers in Arms. I think some of the turtles have that power as well. Born Leader. Brothers in Arms. +1 free combat action. Okay. And then hit and run. So there you go. That is the Celestial Knights team. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, you can field the full team there. Let's have a look at their weapons. You'll notice that we had that little symbol there too. So if you're mixing your Zombicide sets, sometimes they'll have these little symbols. So that's kind of what you look for if you're looking to sort of mix your cards in and out. So we'll keep an eye out for that. Yeah, here we go at the top of these cards here. So alright, let's try and get into this. Alright. Whoa, sticking to my hands. There we go. Alright. So, Heartbreaker. This Celestial attack card belongs to Princess Stella. Alright, you can see what it does there. What's that look like on the back? Oh, interesting. So these just things saying this, like this belongs to this person. Oh, you can recharge them. Okay, so it's like an attack, like a spell or something. Wow, that's big. It's a big range. It looks like for Zombicide. I'm not used to seeing 1 to 5. Okay, Ghost Sight as well. All right, let's put that one down. We have Frozen Pulsar. Okay. Rechargeable. So that seems to be the gimmick with these guys. Very cool. What have we got here? I wonder if they start with these. 1 on 1. Polearm. Chain Vortex. Galactic Chain Vortex. We have the Comet Extinction. Wow. There you have it. 0 range. Firebird. Oops, sorry, getting my finger in the way there, my thumb. And let's move it on over. Moving on up. Rise of the Blind Dragon. And there you go. So, aficionados of the Zombicide games, I'm only sort of very slowly learning the old school Zombicide stuff. I don't know, you guys can let me know if you think these weapons are cool weapons or not. I do like that even though a lot of them are like melee weapons, they're noisy because, and I think the idea is they run around like in any good anime announcing the attack moves that they're doing. So going around shouting out their cool moves, Rise of the Blind Dragon and Triumphant Firebird and all that sort of stuff. So that's pretty cool. Comet Extinction. So and all the zombies are like, okay. So that's very anime. I like that. That's very cool. So let's check out if there's any more tape. Is there going to be tape in here? Or are they just going to let me get away with opening this? No, of course not. Why would you? Why would you just allow someone to just get into their toys that they've just bought? Alright. Now we must tear off this tape. I suppose I'd be complaining if they were damaged, so I guess the tape kind of helps things stay together. Alright, let's get that on there. Oh, whoa, hey, whoa, this guy's jumping out all over the place. Okay, let's check this guy out. Alright, we're looking for missing arms. No missing arms on these models. No, that's cool. Alright, this guy's got his waving hair. Alright, very cool. Then we have... Oh, he's got like the sword and buckler. A little bit of a bent sword there. Might need a little bit of, what's that, hot water trick or whatever it is. But pretty good. Details are looking nice there. So if you're a painter, I guess these guys for board game models, these are pretty good. Okay. But is it a cool mini or not? And then, okay. First I thought that was bent, but I don't think it actually is it? No. I was just holding it at a funny angle. This guy's got a little shield as well. He's got some very stiff linen going on here. Alright, what's going on there? Okay. And we'll come around. Heroic pose guy. Nice. Alright. So if you're a Saint Seiya fan of these guys, sort of like aesthetically, is it clear who each one is supposed to be? Because it looks like they've tried to sort of take that sort of aesthetic from the old show, but very much mixed with sort of like an ancient, well, I don't even know if I want to say Chinese or Japanese, or not sure really what the thing they've mixed this with is, but yeah, from what I saw of the show, I don't really recognize these characters very much, but again, I'm not very familiar. And then we have the princess. So yeah, very different color. I wonder if this is the same color as the guards. I'm not sure. I want to say maybe it's not, but yeah, she's kind of her own color. And there you go. Well, that was the Celestial Knights. Now we're going to have a look at the virtues of Bushido. So I think this is kind of like your Seven Samurai set, which is very cool. Again, I can't really claim to be a big expert on this one. You know, obviously the movies are cool and stuff, but and you know, anytime they do like an iteration of it, you know, or a new remake or those sorts of things, I always enjoy watching those. But I'm not overly familiar with like the original story and that sort of thing, and the original characters and the, you know, who they are and their names and stuff. So I don't really know a whole lot about this particular one. But we've got 7 miniatures, 7 survivor cards there, 7 equipment cards. Again, works with the fantasy stuff, so you can see you might recognize some famous standouts there. Alright, let's crack her open. And, oh, that was a quick one. Let's check them out. So, Virtues of Bushido. We have, oh, upside down, or no? Okay, we have the Survivor cards. Yoshitada. Okay, so you can see his abilities. Now, he does come with guard one, so these guys are really specifically good for using with the White Death guard mechanics. That's excellent. And this one can hold the katana instead. So there you go. A lot of these characters can either have armor or like a body slot thing, or they can have an extra weapon here. Okay, we've got brothers in arms there as well. Oh, let's get the shrink wrap off and have a look at the backs of these cards too. Okay, so let's have a look at what Yoshitada has on the back here. Just these abilities called out here. Alright, then we have Tadashi. Okay. And apologies if I'm getting the pronunciation of these names incorrect. There we go. And Marksman is called out there on the back. Then we have Jin. Okay. Jin's got these skills here. Okay. Right. Then we have Makoto. Hold your nose. Okay. He's lucky as well, if he chooses that skill at this level. Alright. And those are his abilities there. Okay. Looks like they all can have a katana, is that right? Hamare. Okay. He's got his guards can push, that's cool, and he can shove. I wonder what the difference between push and shove is. Have to check it out in the rules. I guess maybe we might find out on the back of this card. Let's check it out. Well, that's what shove does. So if you're familiar with the Zombicide rules, you might know what that difference is there. And then we have Ray. Let's have a look at Ray's abilities or skills. Oh, the guard's damage too. I can take down some brutes, I think. There we go. Oh, treats all melee weapons as if they had the dual symbol. Oh, that's pretty cool. And then we have Isamu. Okay. And shove. Okay. A couple of characters with shove there. And we're back, whoops, back to the beginning. So that is all of the characters. So let's have a look at their equipment. Alright, we've got our deck here, 7 cards. So I'm guessing seven swords for 7 samurai, or 7 weapons at least. Let's have a look. Surely some of these guys have bows or something. So we have a katana. Oh, and it's got chi on it as well. Oh, interesting. And that's the version without chi. Is that right? Katana. Interesting. Okay. Is that the same as that one? Yep, I guess so. Oh, hold on. Is it just going to be seven swords? Let's check it out. 1, 2. Yep, sure is. Oh, hold on. What do we got here? Reference card. Okay, all virtues of Bushido Samurai have the starts with a katana skill. The chi symbol is only used with the rules for the Eternal Empire. Oh, there you go. So they do. It's 7 swords for 7 samurai. That's cool. I do like that. That's pretty cool. I think I might just forget about this rule and just always put the chi on, even when I'm playing normally. That'd be great. Okay. And let's... Oh, there we go. See, I've been cursed with tape for making that comment. Let's get the tape off here. Okay, 7 samurai. Let's start with this guy. He looks cool. I'm going to have to put that back down so I can get the thing to focus. So that must be... was it Yosha... What's his name? Yoshitada? Yoshitada. I think that's him. I like that pose. He looks cool. Look at his face. Yep, that's a man who means business. Oh yeah, that's cool. Alright. Whoa, look at this one. Look at that pose, that's amazing. Oh, I like that. Oh, look at the way he's holding the sword. That's so cool. I really like this guy. Okay, this pack was sort of like, that's cool, you know, I can dig it type pack, but now I'm like, I love these guys. Oh, yes. Oh, the poses on these are amazing. Okay. Don't let me down. I want all of these poses to be amazing. Yep, I'm pretty happy with that too. Oh, man. Oh, now I just want to play with these guys. Oh, so cool. Yes. Very cool, very cool, very cool. Oh yeah. Let's see if we can we get in under that hat there? It's hard to get to the camera. he's poking the camera. Stab, stab. Alright. But then if I go here, I'm sort of like losing a bit of... you can get a bit of a sense for what he looks like under there. Alright. Be very careful when trying to look at the details on this one, kids. You might poke your eye out. Okay. And what do we got? Oh yeah, that's cool. Now I want to go and watch the movies. So many different cool iterations of it, isn't there? Well, there we go. Virtues of Bushido. Well, bringing us to Warlords of the Rising Sun. So those of you who follow the channel will know that I love my Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors games, and anything sort of bringing them together, like Warriors Orochi, and that I've been enjoying making homebrew versions of these characters for Marvel United as well, the United range, another CMON game, and I just really like these characters. I like the series of video games, and just these periods of history, both separately in Japan and China as well. But this is the Rising Sun one, so this is sort of based on the Samurai Warriors characters, yeah, these guys look cool. So let's have a look here. How many characters do we get? 9 miniatures, 8 survivor cards, 3 necromancer cards, and 1 rule leaflet. So there you go. We've got necromancer, and then these are our survivors. We get 3 necromancer cards for some reason with this guy. Okay, let's check it out. So, Warlords of the Rising Sun. Was there one of these in the Bushido one? I don't know. They just had that little card, didn't they? Let's have a look at the rules here. Fuma Kitaro is the Necromancer. New skill, roll 1 equals 6. Well, that sounds like a skill I'd like to have. 1s are considered to be 6s on dice rolled for combat actions performed by the survivor. 6 is generated by the skill trigger roll 6 skills. That sounds like a skill I need, because I can roll 1s. That's pretty good. Alright, Derek from Kanji Studios, have you seen this skill? This is amazing. He needs that one as well. Alright, okay. Let's have a look. We have Fuma Kitaro. As long as Fuma is on the board, walkers are immune to magic actions. This card replaces any Fuma Kitaro Necromancer card already in play. Oh, okay, so he has like a cycling series of effects that he has while he's on the board. What's going on here? Why can't I open this? Because you're incompetent. Shush you. Alright, so why am I getting attacked by myself on my own video? Alright, there we go. As long as this is on the board, walkers are immune to melee attack. Oh, I see. And I'm guessing, if you're a betting person, would you say the next one's going to say range? Oh yeah, there we go. Wow, so he cycles through, making your attacks be like immune to 1/3 of the different types of attacks on the board. That sounds like a jerkish sort of move, but something he'd definitely do. Let's have a look now at our very cool characters here. Kachi Mitsuhide. Now, is he the guy that betrayed Oda? I think so. Is that right? Is he the dude? He can have a war bow. There's his abilities. Again, he works with the guards, so perfect for White Death. There's his point blank. Great. And then we have Hatari Hanzo. So if you want to have a ninja battle, you take this guy up against Fuma. That's cool. Hatari Hanzo. Nice, there's his abilities there. Alright. Ishida Mitsunari. Oh man. Look at that cool hair. Looks quite different to his counterpart in that recent iteration of Shogun. Or, at least the character sort of based loosely on him. Very cool. And then we have Oda Nobunaga. And you might need to borrow a katana from one of those Bushido guys. Get his hands on one that's got chi on it. There we go. Born leader. Brothers in Arms, +1 free combat action. Okay. And, Takeda Shingen, awesome. There we go. Wonder if he comes with a fan. Alright, Ironclad Warrior. Then we have, Tokugawa Ieyasu, yes, awesome. Very cool. I've just made a character card for him in Marvel United in the homebrew world there. It's very cool. Lucky, yeah, sure is. Alright. And then we have Toyotomi Hideyoshi. So I'm probably butchering that as well, but very cool. He was I think Tokugawa succeeded him, didn't he? Ieyasu Tokugawa Ieyasu. Yeah, very cool. And a friend of the channel, James Irish, actually, is working on rules for this guy in Marvel United as well. So if you're not here for Marvel United, apologies for all the Marvel United talk, but there you go. And did we show the back of this guy? I got carried away there. Let's show him off there. Okay, and we've got now, I never know how to pronounce this guy. Ueshugi, I don't know if I'm getting that right. Kenshin, and there's his skills. Awesome, very cool. I was going to say, wait a minute, I thought for sure we had, oh, I'm forgetting his name now, but the poster boy for Samurai Warriors, I thought surely he's in the game as well, but now I'm remembering there's a lot of characters that fill in the world of Samurai Warriors and the Dynasty Warriors as well in the other promos. So that's where we'll probably find them. Let's check out the models. Oh yes, I am looking forward to this. Yes. Alrighty then. So, well, let's check out old Thuma here. He'd look like he'd be having fun hanging out with Shredder, actually. Lots of spiky armor and stuff. Spiky gloves. Got one big giant claw arm there. He's been working out just with only that one arm. Alright. So, there we go. Now, which one was this? Was this Kenshin? I've forgotten now. Let's put him back in there. Alright, there's Tokugawa. This is Hideyoshi. Get the back of him there. Nice. I like that. I like that model. We've got Hanzo. And it kind of gets lost here on this thing, but if you paint it up, you'll probably see it. But he's got a dagger coming up here as well. Or whatever you call those weapons with the zigzag dagger. We've got... Oh, he does look. He's got a little war fan. That's cool. Shingen. And is that Oda? Yeah, I think so. He's cool. Look at all the detail there. I like him. He'd make a great South Sao, but we've already got South Sao. Now, this was Ishida, wasn't it? Look at that. He's, oh man, his hair goes all the way around here. Pops back up here again. That's a lot of hair, my friend. Alright. Is it all your own? Don't think so. And then is this Akechi? this Mitsunade? I think so. Alright. Well, there you go. So this must have been Kenshin. Alright, well that is the Samurai Warriors. Sorry, it's not the Samurai Warriors pack. It is the Rising Sun pack. Alright, and finally on this video we come to my favourite pack. I've been saving it for last. A skill that I'm learning from Andrew Fantasia. If you haven't checked out his awesome digital charcuterie channel, along with others there, he makes some great content, so go check him out. Warlords of the Middle Kingdom. Alrighty then, 10 miniatures. Oh, 10 miniatures, cool. And 10 cards, fantastic. And I was, as I was saying that, I was thinking, wait a minute, do we look at the equipment cards for the Rising Sun Warriors? But there were only the Necromancer cards. They didn't actually come with their own weapons. So that's interesting. Alright, so let's actually have a look at this then. So, the Middle Kingdom, so these are like your Romance of the Three Kingdoms characters from the Three Kingdoms period of China. Fantasy there, we've got 8 Survivor cards, 2 Zombie miniatures, 8 Survivor ID cards, 1 Abomination, yes, 1 Necromancer, but and Rules Leaflet, but no equipment cards. Okay, so these guys are not going to have them. Alright, there's our, looks like 8 heroes and 2, no, I'm going to say 1 Abomination and 1 Necromancer, I think it is. Yes, there we go. So let's check them out. Oh man, I really am looking forward to these guys. Alrighty then, so we've got Warlords of the Middle Kingdom, new Abomination Dong Zhuo, and new Necromancer Zheng Zhao. Okay. Awesome, let's have a little zoom in there for you guys if you want to read that. Okay. Not a lot going on there, but let's have a look here. We've got, let's start with our little cards here. So Dong Zhuo. No. Yeah, Dong Zhuo. And Zheng Zhao. Zheng Zhao, yep, okay. So, survivors cannot perform surge actions. What? Whoa, okay, you better be equipped already if he comes to town. And then this guy, all walkers that are eliminated immediately respawn in his zone. Oh my god, holy moly, what? Oh, talk about a Yellow Turban Rebellion. That is what, my brain is sort of falling apart. How would you deal with that? I don't know. There's probably something smart you could do, but they just keep appearing around him. Then how do you take him out? There must be range combat or something you can... No, hold on, it's range combat that you can't target, right? So maybe you go into combat and then you're free to attack who you want. Is that how that works in this version of the game? Okay, but then you're stuck in a huge swamp of zombies though. Cao Cao, alright, you can hold a dagger. Alright, everybody's favourite jerk in the Three Kingdoms. Alright. With apologies to anyone who really likes Wei as their faction. I'm sure he's a very cool guy to his friends. There we go. And then we have, yes, the God of War, Guan Yu. Okay. Nice. Escalation melee, yeah, seems pretty appropriate for him. And we have Liu Bei. Okay. Of course he's got brothers in arms. Did he have brothers in arms? Oh, come on. I think all of them have to have brothers in arms, right? Brothers in arms. There we go. Oh, I don't like... Oh, hold on. No. You got to package these guys together. We'll look at him next. Alright, Zhang Fei. Got to have the 3 Oath brothers together. There we go. Nice. I wish he had some sort of... Does he have a shout or anything like that? He's got shove. Okay, that's cool. And we have Sima Yi, Deadly Strategist. Okay. And Sun Jian. Tiger, what is he? Tiger of Jiandong. Show you. There we go. And Zhuge Liang, another amazing strategist. Definitely the coolest one in my book. Alright, let's put him back together with the Wei forces, yeah. And then let's put Sima Yi with Cao Cao. There we go. So we've had a look at all those. Now time to look at the models. Okay. Oh, here we go. Looking forward to this, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the rest of the Samurai Warriors and Dynasty Warriors characters in the promos box too. That's going to be cool. Whoop, someone's jumping out of their spot there. Well, let's check him out. Who have we got? Who's jumped out? Looks like Sima Yi. Let's get him. Let's have a look here. Strategist. For Wei. That's pretty cool. Look at those claws, finger claws. Alright. Then we have Strategist for Wu. Show you. Oh, awesome. Cool poses. And here's our strategist for Shu. The fan there. Look at what's he holding there. Awesome. Cool. Alright, now let's have a look at our generals. Wu. We have Sun Jian. Cool sword. I'm getting closer. Yeah. Awesome. Pop him down. Then we have Cao Cao. Very cool. And now we have Liu Bei. That's a cool hat. Pointing there. Alright, he wants a land of benevolence, and then his brothers. Guan Yu, look at that magnificent beard. Very cool. Blue dragon. Nice. And then the angry brother, Zhang Fei. Yes, and he's got the kind of snake tongue to spear thing there. I forget what that one's called. Nice. Alright. And that is the Middle Kingdom. No, it's not. I forgot the bad guys. We've got Dong Zhuo. He's very angry that I forgot about him. Whoa, look at those. That's awesome. Whoa, that's cool. So that's your abomination. Man, oh man, yeah. That's see if you go to reach for the search deck, he just like whacks you over the fingers with those. And then we have this is cool too. This is Zheng Zhao, and you can see he's got all of the walkers kind of like clambering up towards him because he's the hero of the people. That is Very cool, but I think he's strayed far from the way of peace here, because that's not looking very peaceful. Very cool. And so that is the Middle Kingdom. And that brings us to the end of the this unboxing video, which is looking at all of those sort of IP and little thematic battle packs as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget about the retail White Death and expansion competition we have going on here. You can check that out. I'll leave a little message at the end of the video for that. Yeah, enjoy. If you're getting your White Death stuff in the meantime, hope you're enjoying it as well, and we'll be back with another unboxing shortly. Meeple Monkey out. Alright, so if you are interested in the competition, at the end of seeing all that cool stuff there from some of the other expansions and stuff, if you want to sort of dive into Zombicide and you haven't got the White Death stuff yet, this could be a good way to sort of pick that up. So essentially we are going to be having a competition here with the channel, so I'll be putting up a live stream I guess I'll leave this up for a couple of weeks, but in a couple of weeks I'll be putting up a live stream where we will draw the winner. And essentially, to enter the competition, you just need to click on one of the links in one of these unboxing videos. There'll be a link to a Google form, and there'll be a couple of questions there. The only question you really need to answer is the question that asks for just basically a name that we can put into the spinner wheel. So whatever name you like, as long as it's a family-friendly name, and we'll put that on the spinning wheel, and you basically get entered into the competition. There's also a couple of fun sort of themed questions around Zombicide and pizza and things like that, but you don't need to answer those ones. They're just for fun. But yes, if you would like to enter this competition to win a retail copy of Zombicide White Death, the base game, Eternal Empire, the campaign expansion for White Death, and also a copy of TMNT Timecrash, the sort of Ninja Turtle splicing theme pack for this set as well. You can win the retail copies of each of these. So just to be clear, because they're the retail copies, there are some figures you might have seen in some of these unboxings that are related to these boxes as additional Kickstarter promos, but they will not be in these sets, so they will not be coming with these. So if you want those Kickstarter exclusives, those promos, you won't find them in these sets. You'll have to sort of hunt them down separately. But yeah, these will be the competition. I should also point out that if you are wanting to enter this competition internationally, that's fine, as long as I can, legally, physically sort of send these. Go to the post office and say, can I send this to this country? That should be fine, sort of thing. I will be paying for the postage, but even if it's international, so please don't answer any questions if anyone sort of asks for payment or anything like that in the comments of any of these videos, or says, hey, congratulations, this is the Meeple Monkey, please send me $100 or whatever. That won't be me, so I won't be asking for any money. I'll just get in contact with you and ask for your address at the conclusion of the competition if you are the winner. Yes, but if I ask for any money, that's not me. That will be someone trying to scam. So just be careful with that too. So anyway, with all that being said, good luck, folks. Check out the link in the video description for that Google form, and yeah, good luck entering the competition. And I hope you have luck. All right, thanks, guys.